I need me some Nike Air Max, honey, because I plan on getting back into the gym, honey. It's been a while, honey, for Miss Robinson. Okay, we gotta leave that Chick-fil-A alone, honey. Okay, it'll get you every time. I love their mac and cheese, honey. And that spicy chicken sandwich and them waffle fries. Ooh, wow. Child. But what is going on in the Huntsville streets? What is going on? It says Miss Melody Cherie Rogers is headed back to court. And guess who she dragging to court? Miss Wanda, honey. Miss Wanda, Miss, you better reconcile. You better reconcile. Okay. So, according to MSN.com, honey, shout out to them, Miss Melody Cherie Rogers is headed back to court. Love and Marriage Huntsville star Melody Cherie Rogers has had enough of Miss Wanda hours ago, which was, in this case, a couple of days, honey, because Miss Robinson been on that, on the colored people time, honey, as it pertains to the show, because I've been busy. She took to Instagram Live to call out Letitia Scott's mother. Fans of the show are aware of Melody's rocky history with Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda was pushed off the show after she tried to assault Melody during an argument. Despite no longer being on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Wanda still has plenty to say about Melody and her loved ones on social media. As a result, Melody is ready to add Miss Wanda to her current legal battles. She confirms that she will be filing a defamation lawsuit against Miss Wanda. Melody told Wanda, "You spewed out a lot of false information, my girl. You spewed out a lot of hate and false information. I already texted my attorney, filing expeditiously." Shout out to T.I. "I'm not playing with you." Absolutely. Ain't no more sparing or nothing. No shape, form, or fashion. None of that. Not doing it. And you know I ain't doing it. Tired of you. You do too much. Ain't nobody checking for you. You do way too much and been doing way too much. And the fact of the matter is you keep lying. Then you coming for my skincare brand too. Why you coming for that? What happened? Listen, she was coming for that too. The gloves are off. She continued. You are old enough to be my mama. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna whoop nothing. And we all know that to be true. Absolutely. All you do is run your mouth, just like your damn daughter. And anybody who runs their mouth as you do ain't finna do ish. Ain't about to do nothing. Melody is frustrated because she feels like Wanda keeps coming for her despite her being on cordial terms with Letitia and Marceau Scott. Well, Latifah still don't see it for you, Melody, okay? So you may be, y'all may be cool on the surface, but Latifah don't see it for you, and she don't care about what her mama say or do, okay? So you want to take your razor blade, lipped, ugly looking ASS onto the courthouse, because that's where you bout to be. Absolutely. Because you finna get served, my girl. I'm not playing with you. What you got to say, mama? I don't do the ghetto. I won't be the Melody. I got better stuff to do. I got million-dollar deals. And I'm not on parole like Moses. Stop talking about that, boy. You half think that y'all better than everybody. So what? He was over there married while he was messing with Destiny. So what? So what? So what? He ain't never come to the reunion to support Destiny. He just like my boy. Okay? So what? He had to drop out of high school. So what? That boy had to take care of his family. And Wanda, I don't make money just for fun. I make money to handle witches like you. Absolutely. Child is going down. I was like, what is going on? So Miss Wanda still talking about Melody. Child, she can't even pronounce Melody's name, honey. But she jealous of Melody too. Look at whose mother she is. Did y'all ever think of that? Okay, did y'all ever think of that, honey? She is obsessed with Melody. And she act like she got all the tea on Melody's life. It's like, Miss Wanda, girl, what you there? Like, ooh, child. I saw Marcus, honey. He came to speak on his sister's behalf. I guess Miss Wanda put out there that their dad, had an affair with Miss Van while, he was still, I guess, with Marcus's mom. And it's like, why are we going back down memory lane? Why are we on our mini Ripperton? Why? Okay, like it's so much life to live, Miss Wanda, and your ass just keep on digging up stuff, cooking up stuff, got that raggedy ass food truck. Okay, like you need to worry about that, okay? So need to go put it in the ghetto. It's the ghetto just like her. I don't do the ghetto. Like, girl, go on and get that nasty ass food truck up. It looked like Miss Wanda would put like chitlins in her baked potatoes. She looked like one of them. Okay, one of them pig feet. Okay, one of them pig feet chitlins, just pig neck, and my mother used to eat all that nasty shickety. And I used to be just nasty. Because I'm like, if that shit smell that bad, it don't need to be in my damn mouth. Shit. Okay? Just anything off of a pig. And that look like that's what Miss Wanda would do. Okay? And child, I'm just sick of you. So Miss Wanda, if you gotta go to court because you want to keep lying on people, honey, like you go have to pay the piper. Okay, you just gonna have to do it. Listen. Oh, child. Now we gotta get to this here news. Kenya Moore, formerly of Real Housewives of Atlanta, has been fired. Okay, after all the content creators came for Michelle Brown, Team Twirl, they all said that Michelle was lying. Why she putting out there that the girl wasn't fired? She was just suspended. Now Kenya's getting her attorney. And I just want to play that clip. I think I would head that ass on over to the TikTok to do it to make my point. Because, honey, Miss YouTube, they don't want to hear that chickadee. But, honey, this is the same woman that said to Miss NENE Fairleaks, okay, what did she say? Well, what did you think was going to happen when you sued your employer? And now you are eating those words, Kenya, because now that's what you gearing up to do, to sue your employer. And you thought you was so much better than Marlo. Oh, she's not a housewife. Neither are you. Okay. Okay, I still don't believe her and Mark was married, okay? Because it's like, God damn. How long do it take to get a divorce? Shit, the marriage wasn't about shiggity. Okay, y'all was not married. Okay, y'all was not married. To me, it just looked like more of an agreement. That's what NENE said, and NENE ain't been wrong since. And then y'all got KANDI, honey, of all people, the one that put the nail, the big ass nail, in Real Housewives of Atlanta's coffin, right? By not allowing Phaedra to come back after Phaedra told Portia that KANDI, and Todd was trying to do a little something to her. Okay, we'll just put it like that. Okay, because I ain't got time for the bull swanky. I ain't got time. I told y'all, all these heifers, Kandi, okay, Kenya, they all thought they was so much better than NENE when she was out that door. Yeah, well, we know how to act, and we know how to, we know how to do our jobs without getting in trouble. And you should never sue your employer. They're always right. Okay, Bravo got all them damn lawsuits. Okay, look like NENE wasn't lying. Okay, like, child. And shout out to my girl NENE. She has a new show on Lifetime. Okay, will you be watching? I will be watching Miss NENE Leakes, honey, because it stopped being a show once NENE left. I'm sorry. It did. It just... And Kenya, I'm sorry, but I'm here to tell you, girl, they wanted to get rid of you. I don't think it had nothing to just do with this situation. I think they have been wanting to get rid of Kenya. She's one of the highest paid. They want y'all asses, y'all old asses, to bow out gracefully. Okay, their words, not mine. It's not my words, okay? It's Bravo's. But it says there has been a major shakeup in Hotlanta after being indefinitely suspended from filming. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore has officially been fired from the reality show. Those sources say the decision was mutual between Moore and the network. Kenya is in her Karen. She's embarrassed that this happened to her. She don't feel bad for what she did to the girl. She just so up in arms that this happened to her. This ain't supposed to happen to her. Only stuff like this happened to NENE. NENE the only one that's been allegedly fired. This don't happen to me. I supposed to be able to twirl myself on out of this. Okay, but Bravo said not today and tomorrow don't look good either. We get your ass up out of here. Okay, their words, not mine. Okay, I'm just saying. Listen, they got Drew still on the show. What is Drew gonna do? We don't even know if Drew tell the truth. Okay, so Drew her ass need to be gone. And I told y'all, I'm not no fan of Kenya, but y'all don't have no show, okay? Unless you bring Simon up on there, and then we'll have a real show. Because Simon got some queen up in him, honey. He taking Portia through there. He don't want her filming in the house. He don't want her filming in the Rolls Royce. He's still trying to control shit, okay? Like, he is no good. Out here taking pictures with other bitches and think it won't be no consequence. Probably screwing them too. He mentioned he's screwing pretty good. Okay, and I'm like, just nasty. Just the ghetto. Okay, and I noticed Team Twirl, they was quiet than a brother Tucker. All them people that came out, Michelle be lying. She just really have it out for Kenya. She just all up NENE, but y'all be all up Kenya butt. So monkey see, monkey do. Okay. And they took one of ours. Now they got y'all's too. How you doing? Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay? But yeah, they've been wanting to get rid of Kenya. I picked up on that with her interview with Carlos and how she wasn't getting all this preferential treatment that she thought. And they got rid of her ass for season 11 too. Well, she was offered, they took that money because you brought your honey. You thought you was just go, I's been married this man and I'm not going to share my life. You thought that for many a years, NENE had Greg on here. She showed her whole life. And I don't know why Team Twirl, y'all be thinking that Kenya is on NENE's level. Not at all. NENE's shit is real. Kenya's be fake, made up. She giving the boyfriends and husbands, honey, contracts. Make it make sense. But yeah, and some of these people, they know so much about everybody and everything, except for when it comes to their girl. They delusional. Okay, but all of them have to eat humble pie. I said it. Okay, some of your favorite YouTubers. Shout out to Rodney the Voice. I said, not from sunset to sundown, bitch. Rodney is a fool. That's why I fool with Rodney, though. That's a clown over there, okay? Straight clown. Just funny. I've seen it fail the hell out. He's a big, Kenya supporter, So, but yeah, I just really love that, what I saw, what he posted to his community page, honey, just fell out. I was like, not the sunset to sundown. But yeah, I told y'all Kenya should have bowed out gracefully, just like KANDI. You always want to leave on your own terms. And with KANDI, KANDI was, I could have came back. They didn't want you back. And so much so, they didn't want to fire you. They wanted you to bow out gracefully. That's why they ghosted you and did not say when y'all was coming back. They put that ass on pause. Shout out to Queen Sheba, honey. Okay, I like her little pause brand she got up over there. Listen, okay? Listen. But, yeah, let's get back to this. And Kenya, she did the live. Oh, everybody's lying. Don't believe what the people in survey says. Once again, your ass was lying. Your ass was fired, suspended indefinitely. There is no season 16. Now, some people are saying, well, she ain't been fired. She could still come back. Kenya is too embarrassed to come back because she thought that she was better than NENE. She also thought she was so much better than Marlo. And that's why you never win when you play dirty. Because I saw what she was doing to Marlo when Marlo had her peach. She, didn't want to engage. That's why Marlo was acting like that. It wasn't the best way for her to act. But Kenya was, wanted her to feel less than. The same way of how her mother has always treated her. Yeah, but, Marlo would do all types of... Yeah, Marlo would do certain stuff. But Marlo only would comfort Kenya if Kenya said or did something to her. But yeah, she didn't want Marlo to have a peach. She didn't feel like she was worthy. And look at how you go out. So the Bravo celebrity was let go after she allegedly displayed sexual images, yes, I am mixing up the words, of her co-star. The newcomer of Real Housewives of Atlanta, newcomer Brittany Edie. Since the breaking news dropped, Kenya Moore broke her silence on the platform formerly known as Twitter, posting #Team Twirl Forever. You are the best fans anyone could ever ask for. I love you all very much, always and forever. Despite denying her actions on social media, Kenya Moore has been accused of revenge P. And what's weird with this Britney thing is the girl has been on all these magazines, but so has Kenya. Kenya has taken similar booty pics and, So this whole thing of I'm an actress, I'm a beauty queen, I'm so much better than you. No, you're not. And the universe showed you, Kenya, you ain't too much better than these people that you thought you was better than. She thought she was better than NENE because she spoke better, She thought she was better than Marlo because she had a peach, but you barely had the husband, barely had the baby into the, the last little go round, of your life. So, girl, Kenya, stop it. Stop playing with the people. But yeah, came out, did that video. Oh, it's not as bad as everybody says it is. It look like it's bad. So we know the bitch be lying because we see how all this played out. Kenya Moore has been accused of revenge P. The Real Housewives franchise as a whole, has never been shy of having controversy between physical altercations, arrests, and jail time galore. Rarely have any cast member received the punishment that Kenya has. The question now becomes, is it far? Is Bravo exposing a double standard when it comes to their personalities? All I can say is, look at what happened to NENE. NENE been telling y'all Shiggity ain't been right. But see, now people want to say that now that it's happening to them. But when another black woman was saying it, y'all wanted to, yeah, but she overreacts to stuff. And, she hit the cameraman. Didn't she tell them don't go in her closet? And didn't her husband have cancer? Do you know how you would behave if your husband was treating you real bad behind the scenes, and then you come into work and people not listening to you, they're not respecting your boundaries of where you tell them they can't go in your house? Like, factor all that in there. And then on top of that, Andy and Bravo wanted to use NENE. They didn't want to pay her no more. They kept giving her less episodes. Okay? Kept giving her less episodes, but wanted to exploit her friendship with Wendy Williams, but didn't want to get on Kenya about the cookie lady and this stuff with Portia and Dennis. They want to just, they wanted to use stuff from NeNe's life without paying her. Absolutely not. Then after she left the show, they kept dragging her name. That's what Andy was doing, down to the Watch What Happens Live. And she asked for him to stop talking about her. Instead of him apologizing, instead of him admitting that he was trying to use NENE, that's why Carlos did that interview with NENE. Like, this shit is not that deep. They were kind of wrong. Carlos didn't come out and completely say this, but I knew what he was doing when he did that interview. Like, this shit ain't deep and they can forgive you. They don't want to. See, we want to be able to pay you less and exploit you and get into your friendship or lack thereof with Wendy Williams and exploit you. Yeah, we want you to get on, not get on Watch What Happens Live. We'll talk about you on Watch What Happens Live. We'll use your likeness and your name, but we don't want to pay you. Okay, and yeah, your husband had cancer, and we feel so bad, right? But we still go in your motherfucking closet and act the damn fool. And then we'll get down to that reunion and blame you for everything. That is gaslighting, and some of you all are participating in the gaslighting. Bravo is wrong. And everybody has this opinion that Bravo is too good to be sued, to be called out. Evidently not, because NENE ain't the only one with a lawsuit against them. And I am one to believe where there is smoke, there is fire. She has to be telling the truth about something. Okay, because why would all these people be against Andy and Bravo? And, Andy is, inappropriate in certain situations. And so, yeah, they were trying to, and your employer or anybody will get mad at you if you don't allow them to use you. How dare you speak up? How dare you have a problem with that? You should just be happy to be in the room. Ain't that what Monique and her husband was trying to tell y'all? Y'all should just be happy. Remember, she won the Oscar for Precious. She should just be happy. No, bitch, you don't need to spend no time with your family, okay? And no, we're not going to pay you, but we want you to be here because you should just be happy to be in proximity to Oprah and Tyler and Lee. Do y'all get it now? I think some of y'all still don't get it. Yes, I'm conflating issues. Okay, but it all flows together. Okay? Kenya Moore first joined the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta during season 5 and has remained with the show since, with a 1-season break during season 11. That's because she didn't want to share her marriage with Mark, but all these years, it was funny to poke fun at Portia and Cordell, Kim and her husband, Phaedra and Apollo. She wanted to get in the middle of that. She was up in NeNe and Greg's situation, and but yeah, my marriage, it's private. And they said, no, bitch, it's not. Okay? Rising to stardom as the villain everyone hates, Kenya Moore has had quite a controversial run on the show as well as on other reality programs she appeared on, with credits such as The Celebrity Apprentice, she got into it with Viv, Dancing with the Stars. Kenya had another alleged incident on The Worst Cooks in America. Following her elimination, her erratic behavior had often been celebrated, and it fulfilled the villain character character she developed over the years, but now allegedly she took things too far. And I think she took things too far because she got too comfortable. And I told you, it's just one of them things where you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them. And she should have walked away from Bravo on her own terms, but she felt, like her bad behavior, it would be okay. It should be okay. I'm Kenya. This is what I do. And then some of her fans will tell you, well, she's playing the victim role. Not the victim. Well, that she plays that too. She's playing the villain role. No, it looked like this is who you are. It keeps happening. Okay? You done did all this shiggity. And NENE said that Kenya would be the show's downfall. Y'all didn't listen because of the messenger. Y'all didn't want to hear that. And look at what's happening to season 16. I heard now they got to scrap all the stuff with Kenya. They got to scrap it. Now we got to deal with boring ass Sheree. Thank you, Kenya. They're going to bring her ass back and she ain't going to be able to save a damn thing. And that heifer got a doctorate. Girl, you need to learn how to date the right people, Sheree. Girl, they just giving out doctorates. I should be able to get one if Sheree could get one. Because, honey, she worse than Kenya to me. She boring. She not going to be doing nothing. The show is, to me, it's a wrap in a sense, because it's like, who gonna do what now? Okay, you need some type of polarizing personality. Kenya ain't there. Look, Kandi ain't there. Cynthia can only do so much. She a friend. Portia is being controlled by a nigga she trying to get away from. Okay, like, girl, boo-boo, oatmeal pie face. It's time for y'all to end the show and recast all new women. That's what it's time to do. I've been telling it, okay? That's what they need to do. Kenya Moore has had a great reputation during her time as a reality television star. The former Miss USA is certainly known for throwing shade on and off the show, whether for the camera or simply that's just her personality. Y'all believe that's her person? I believe that's part of her personality. Okay? I believe she's insecure. And people overlooked that for years because she was a beauty queen, but she was a beauty queen with bad skin. Okay? And she thought, I'm prettier than Phaedra. I should be able to take her husband. She had that thought process once upon a time. What's up, Portia? Same shit. She be trying to act like she's so much better than some of these women, and she ain't no better. Okay? Ain't no better. When things get messy about horrid conduct, it's also happened to occur on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it involved Kenya Moore and Portia Williams. Portia Williams leaped off the couch and knocked Kenya over, taking down host Andy Cohen in the process. The incident led to her being sent home from filming and Kenya pressing charges, resulting in a charge of misdemeanor battery. But you will have Team Twirl say, dang, how does Kenya film with Portia? Okay? Portia put her hands on her. That lady provoked her. Kept calling her dumb and stupid. You don't do that to a Cancer. We will, look, let's put it like this. We don't know karate, but we know karate. Yes, we do. You don't do that to a Cancer. You don't see, people be thinking, oh, they so nice and sweet, and we be ignoring shit, and then the day will come where we get your ass together. And that girl, she got up off of Portia. Because she kept trying to call the woman a beard. And why you all up in her marriage? Okay? And she was, I don't care what y'all say, she was jealous of Portia. Because Portia had everything that she wanted. Now, Portia didn't have a good man. Cordell, he wasn't no good. But Kenya wanted some of Portia's life, and she was insecure about it, but she will never admit it. Her or her damn fans, they won't admit that, because she's so beautiful and she a beauty queen. It'll be all this BS that, honey, ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. Okay, but yeah, I don't know how Kenya could. That lady provoked her. And even NENE said you can only play with the weak for so long. And she thought that girl was weak. Okay? She did. And I don't think it was just Kenya, because I think a few of them, at that time, they, made comments about Portia. And Portia would say some silly, stupid stuff on the show. The Underground Railroad, we ain't gonna get into that. She would say little dumb stuff, right? She would add to what they thought. But yeah, nobody, kept messing with that girl like Kenya. But Team Twirl will ignore that, right? Because they just feel like, oh, well, Portia is dumb and she had the right to treat her bad. No, you don't treat people like that. Okay, you want people to respect you, you respect them. Kenya behaves a lot of the way that she does out of insecurity to me. Out of insecurity. If you really look at it. Child, did y'all hear about Peter Thomas owing more than $1 million in unpaid taxes, honey? Ooh, child, Peter had on his good suit, honey. He said, honey, he apologized. He let down his family. I'm like, you let down your employees. You let down, like, Peter, get it together, brother. But Peter was looking clean, honey, okay? He was looking clean. I think Peter would do good on reality TV. I think he needs his own show. Carlos King and him, they need to do something, because Peter is entertaining. And what he should have did was he should have had a show surrounded, he should have had a show about nightlife at his restaurants. And he could have brought that money back in. So he need to do that, because Peter was good on Real Housewives of Atlanta. He was polarizing. He didn't take no shiggity. There's something there with Peter, so I wish him the best, honey. That was just crazy. Let's see what the people think about Miss Kenya. Oh, KANDI has spoke out too. I'm going to get to what KANDI has said. Who said that? KANDI said that. KANDI, she trying to defend her girl Kenya. And she feels like Kenya is mad at her that she wasn't there, to protect her. Let me just read it, and then I'll get into these comments about Kenya being fired. Okay, so it says, this is what KANDI says. I don't like the fact that they suspended Kenya. I know a lot of people was like, she shouldn't have shown that, but this is Housewives. I kind of sort of agreed a little bit with that, because I was like, yeah, they do all type of shit, but I don't think nobody has ever did like this. But see, I can't have sympathy for these people because of who they are. They thought it was cute to be in that damn alliance that got them nowhere. Cynthia, okay, you was over there trying to give Kenya the tea about NENE, and then we caught your ass on camera. On camera, Cynthia, you can't blame it on nothing. You was telling Mike, yeah, I'm supposed to act like I didn't know Kenya was coming. We caught your ass, Cynthia. Okay. Child, y'all know I got a soft spot though for Cynthia. She's just so beautiful to me. Ain't nothing like a badass brown skinned woman. Ain't nothing like it. Okay, badass, beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, Cynthia, y'all seen Noelle? She bad too, like her mama, honey. Okay, over there with that fine ass Leon. How you doing, Leon? But back to the subject at hand. Yeah, you never win, honey, when you play dirty. All of y'all was coming up against Miss Leaks. Mrs. Leaks, honey. Rest Greg's soul child. But yeah, crazy. So, it is Housewives, and they kind of do, little, they do disrespectful stuff. Burris said during an interview on Street's Morning Takeover, how many times we done did something that you think somebody shouldn't do. So who made the rules? Well, you tried to make the rules, Kandi, because your ass put that coffin, put the nail in the show's coffin when you didn't have Phaedra come back. Okay, I could see 1 year, I could see 2 years, but all these years, after all these years, we didn't get that final conversation with you and Phaedra, no closure with her and the girls. We got Phaedra over there fucking up Married to Medicine, because she ain't married and not to nobody in medicine. Okay, like, you messed it up, Kandi. Okay, and then just for your ass to go off and make money on the whole dungeon thing, and girl, goodbye. Okay, Burris said during an interview on the Street's Morning Takeover, how many times we did something that you think somebody shouldn't do. So who makes the rules? Bravo does, okay? They sign your checks. They make the rules. Why do you all of a sudden got such an issue with somebody doing something crazy to somebody? Burris also said, girl, you better shut up before they tell you can't come back. Burris also said the alleged images in the question of Edie were already searchable online. It does not matter. It does not matter, but Kenya is a hypocrite. Okay? She even brought up Martell's thing on the reunion, and you turn around and do some shiggity like this. You got on Martell about it. She's a hypocrite, though, because it's okay. Okay? It is okay when Kenya does these things. You gotta look at that, right? Let me see what the people think. Oh, so one person says, remember Kenya said you can't sue your employer when she was asked about NENE. Now look, she was so judgmental. Yeah, gotta pay attention to it. Another person says, Kenya is the reason I stopped watching the show because of how she treated Portia. Another person says, Kenya can now apply for a cast member of Traitors next season. She is the perfect villain. Yeah. Get your ass on over there on Traitors if they want her on there. Because some people were saying, they don't want to deal with her at all. Another person says, Kenya has always been shady and crazy. Another person says, Kenya play herself. Good riddance. Another person says, I'm not a toxic Karen Kenya fan. Oh, child. I know what that means. She turned me off when she treated Kim Fields poorly. Yeah, she was jealous of Tootie too. Yeah, I said it, okay? The way she treated Cynthia on the Ultimate Girls trips. Yep, that part. Ken regularly, not Ken, not what Mark used to call her. Ken, can we rein it in? I was like, ooh, child. I remember when NENE said, yeah, I like Ken. I like Ken better than Kenya. Okay? Because now you acting like you got some damn sense. Good riddance. Now twirl away, beauty queen. Another person says the shoe were on the other foot. Don't think Kenya wouldn't have a lawyer trying to sue Bravo, please. Another person says, I knew Kenya wasn't coming back. There is nowhere you can share anything like that of anyone and keep a job. Bravo had no choice. Kenya is never going to own up to this. No, absolutely. She don't feel bad about what she did at all. Don't give a damn. And she's such a hypocrite because I saw sexy pictures, the girl has taken. Very beautiful woman. But it's like, Kenya, I've seen you on similar magazines. So how could you, talk about anybody? Okay? NENE called all of this. What's that lottery numbers, honey? Another person says, I'm glad she off the show. Now, can we get rid of Go Naked hair, Portia? Look, that part. We was tired of the mean girl act. Bye, wig. Oh, and y'all know Kenya don't like when you call her out for wearing. Remember how harshly she came at Tanya for Tanya saying she had a wig and, but this is how I make my money. And girl, see, it's this hypocrisy. It's this delusion of the rules don't apply to me. I can do any and everything to you, but you better not do nothing back to me. Bravo filmed Cynthia, NENE, KANDI, and Eva's wedding. Why wouldn't Bravo film Kenya's wedding, showing her father walking her down the aisle on her happiest day? Because she got married for synthetic reasons, for superficial reasons. She got married because it sounded nice and it would look good on paper. Okay, that's why she had that baby with that man. Okay, but wasn't no damn love up in that marriage at all. Okay, if they was married, because I ain't never heard. Shit, she could have had many a side niggas by now. Damn. You married to somebody where y'all was never giving marriage. It wasn't even giving, You know how you start to say it wasn't even giving that, honey. Kenya has disdain for females in general because of how her mother treated her. Yeah, I noticed that. She takes it out on other women. But when Mark was over there, remember what Marlo said? You ain't a boss over there when you with that man, okay? He running your ass, Ken. And I don't respect women that act like that with men, but with women, they want to attack them, hit below the belt. Even KANDI admitted she be doing that. You gotta keep the same energy, boo-boo. Boo-boo. Oatmeal pie face. Listen, remember when Phaedra said that? Honey, that was and then, oh my God, that Phaedra. Kenya kind of respected Phaedra more than Portia. Nobody talks about that. I'm going to have to break all that down. But she kind of respected Phaedra. Phaedra would read Kenya's ass. Whew, child. She started calling herself the Shade Assassin after NENE left, and her ego got big. But my issue with some of y'all is, why y'all saying this shit now about Kenya when we been saying it, right? Like, why did it take this? Okay? Her head got so big when they brought her back. Yep, when she was first on the show, she even said before the season started that the door is closed on NENE. She didn't know they would fire her. She has been so evil for the longest. You wonder why men don't want her with all her beauty. No one likes Ken because of her nasty attitude. Can she survive and still live big like NENE? I don't think so. I think Kenya is embarrassed. She never thought that this would happen. That's what I'm saying. I'm not reading it. I think that she felt like this would never happen to her. This is above her. She's smarter than NENE and Marlo and more put together. And Kenya always tries to play the victim, just like on the reunion when she kept provoking Portia at the reunion. When Portia went off, she was so traumatized and hurt. Kimora is no longer across the street. Twirl back to the hood, fabulous. Ooh, child. Another person says, I think Kenya is delusional and behind the times. She really thinks that this is the 90s and that her relevancy is more legit than it really is. Her stunts are grossly outdated. Had it been 20 to 30 years ago, the Brit move wouldn't have gotten her fired. But because she's so delusional, she anticipated the type of response she may have received 30-something years ago. I hope that motherhood would have changed Kenya. Brooklyn looks nothing like Kenya. She's all Mark and whoever the egg donor is. So because you went to those lengths to have a child, you think she'd handle herself differently. However, what she did to Brit was premeditated and took a lot of effort. Oh, child, they saying Brooklyn ain't her. That could be her baby. You know, that could definitely though still be her baby. I got an auntie. She darker than Kenya, but her children came out different colors, and they don't, some of them don't look nothing like her. So yeah. Um, maybe Kandi will give her a job selling bedroom toys. Not the toys, honey. Okay. Not the toys. Oh, they drag it Portia for fighting for $7 million. I can't even get the words out. You wrote the song and can't remember the words. Yeah, they say Portia is still fighting for the $7 million house after being married for only a year. That's what happens, honey, when you trying to get with somebody else's husband, honey. Just desperate, honey. Portia is being unreasonable and greedy. Okay? Greedy. This supposed to be Sweet 16. And Portia and Kenya just mucking up the thing, honey. Okay? They is mucking it up. I say get all new women. Don't go get Sheree for $2.50. Okay, don't go playing them games. They go do that dry ass shit they always do. Okay, what's up with Kim and Croy? What's going on? Well, they ain't leaving it. That's another couple ain't trying to get divorced because they could already went. Listen. Oh, some people saying they may get Phaedra. Now, if they brought Phaedra back, but see, it's too late to bring Phaedra back. Them bringing Phaedra back would have been more substantial if they would have brought her back when NENE, Kenya, and Kandi, when everybody was on the damn show. Okay, but now bringing her back, it don't mean shiggity. Okay, so... some people are saying that Kenya, she go try to sue and she don't like how this played out. Production put her up to this. I'm hearing they didn't cover her event. Shout out to Latifah. They didn't cover her event last year. So she figured she would pull this big stunt, honey. But, honey, this was... Child, this backfired in a major way. But Kenya said she wasn't worried. She wasn't going nowhere. She said that the people is lying on her. And survey says, honey, that was a lie. Okay, and a lie don't care who tell it, honey. A lie don't care who tell it. But yeah, honey, that's all I got. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about all of this. Don't forget, honey, to like, comment, and subscribe, honey. Go pick you up some Chanel perfume, honey. Go on and do it with your bad self, okay? And I will check you guys out, honey, in the next video. Listen, I'm back.